Peace, your boy G-Wild Monkey here, keeping it 100 with you with Source. You already know what we be on. And in this video, I'm going to be speaking on the benefits of brahmacharya and having a kundalini energy on the spiritual and occult path. Because one cannot exist without the other. And so it's necessary to have these two things together in harmony with this physical existence. You see, many people in this path, they talk about ascension and pretty much consciousness and just wokeness itself on such a high degree, and the third eye showing, etc. But let me say this: it is necessary, in my eyes, in my understanding, to have semen. Yes, you need your internal demons, your semen, your demons, right around pulling up constantly. You need them. Because semen is a byproduct of what we eat, what we consume on a regular, and just in general, what we get into. You see, what I mean by this is 1 drop of semen is equivalent to 40 drops of blood. Your semen renews every 90 days. Your semen is so powerful that it could birth the United States. All right, that's how powerful a drop of seed is. And whatever else, I don't know the whole statistics of it, but you see the benefits of it. On top of that, I see people that say that it'll help you out with your attraction game with women. That is very true. And so all of these things, including sex magic, tantrism, etc., it is necessary, and I mean necessary, to conserve it. Now, there's no right and wrong. You could lose it all you want, but really, the answer's right in your face. Do you feel good afterwards? Hell nah. Do you feel okay jacking off to pornography? Hell nah. And so it degrades the character itself out of the human. So you got to understand this, that semen itself, just as we have this vehicle, okay? This is like a car. Our soul is a passenger driver in the front seat, just driving off, all right? With his eyes, just looking around, moving in the vehicle, etc. We eat, we get replenished. We have fuel. We got water. We got whatever you want to drink. We smoke. That's still fuel. You see, you have all these things that you consume, and then it disposes out. But the thing that happens is there is a liquid, a crystals within, that gets dispersed outwards as a byproduct of all these foods that you eat on a regular basis. This is true life force, okay? And so when you consume it and you waste it, now you lost what essentially was equivalent to that much amount of food within your week, month, etc. And so you lost quite a bit. And so what these practices, these Hindu tantric practices, Buddhist practices, Taoist, etc. I recommend Taoist, to be honest with you. And Tantrism. One cannot exist without the other. But I must say this. What they try to get at is empowering your life force like this. Because when you empower yourself, not only does this life force clear out the negativity within you, because not only do you eat this food, you, like they say, you are what you eat. And so essentially, if you are what you eat, essentially, you eat processed food, you eat these degrading foods. Now, I'm not a vegan. Let's get that straight out the way. I myself eat meat. I myself eat chicken, carne asada, etc. Yo como de todo. I eat whatever I like. And so, except McDonald's and all these places. Fuck that. But you are what you eat. You eat all these things on a regular basis. You got acid reflux. You got all this bullshit that is stored up within you. And then you wonder why you depressed, why you sad, why you suicidal, why you this. And then all of a sudden, when you have a degraded form of, you look degraded. You feel degraded, you walk degraded, you're so scared to speak your truth, you're scared to do this, you have so many limiting beliefs, etc. And that gets stored in the second brain. Just as we have one brain, we have another brain. And this second brain is important because not only does it help out with our endocrine, with our gut health, and just in general with our health, it is necessary to clean these organs and everything in the temple within. We need to clean it to have good health. And so you take these medications, okay? Because I myself took medications. You gotta understand that I'm not living something just because I read it. No, I lived it. You know, I used to take medications, and the medications used to fuck my life up. I have an imbalanced liver, an imbalanced kidney. You know, I had fears. I had all this bullshit. I was really depressed, angry at the world, just fighting everything. And you know, one thing that's helped me out was semen retention. And guess what? When I was going through these things, I could tell you, eating a lot of this food, destructive. You have an acid reflux, that's equivalent to burning up your own fucking house on fire. Really, that's how it's equivalent to. And so you don't want to have that shit going around in your stomach and shit, you know. So that's the thing you gotta understand. It heals the mind, body, and soul. This is true alchemy itself. This is what the alchemists in medieval times were trying to get at. Okay, Hermes Trismegistus, the Hermetics, etc. It don't matter because every single body in the world at one point in the ancient times has done this. So just know, you wanted to have sex, you want to have intercourse, you got to go to a mystery school. You see what I mean? And so you got to understand that, because this is the way it is. Now, to understand this as well with semen retention, people question, oh, what about the urges? What about this? Well, let me tell you this. These systems break the urges down for you. So imagine that. You live off your own life. You live like a thermostat, okay? That's how you live like. You live like that. And the only thing is, the mercury don't release out the thermostat. You see what I mean? This is how this life is. And it empowers us and makes us better people. That's the thing as well that I like about brahmacharya, is that it makes better individuals. It makes better brahmacharya celibacy. It makes people makes better people in society. Let me put it that way. Now, a thing that I notice as well with this is that it empowers the soul, the etheric body. And so if you want a strong aura, strong chakras, you don't want blockages, recommend that book. But, oh yeah, let me put it there. There's many other books as well that I could recommend, but that's the main one that I like. And as well, you could look through Mantak Chia, because Mantak Chia is someone that will put you on some real energy work. Oh yeah, real ass energy work. But another thing is, when it comes to this, you gotta keep in mind, nothing changes. It's just the way you handle sexuality, sex, intercourse, and just in general, if you watch pornography, etc. It doesn't matter. It changes. Now you just transmute it upwards. I don't recommend people watching porn though. You see what I mean? But I'm gonna leave that to be. The benefits of it, everything you aspire in life. Your limiting thought beliefs, you can't do that. It will help you do that. You want to become a good NFL player? This shit will break people's ankles and you will have fucking people losing their own scholarships. It will help out as well with your mental stability, your concentration. You go to school, this will help you out. Thoughts, okay? Thoughts. These sparks of ideas, these creative thoughts you get on marijuana and shit like that. Woo-wee, they're coming more often. You have these broad realizations within yourself, and you're gonna be questioning like a motherfucker, like if you were smoking weed. This is how crazy this shit goes and how crazy it gets. You see what I mean? And so this is something you gotta understand on how beneficial brahmacharya is. But I'm gonna leave that to be, because I don't wanna say too much. I'd like for you to do your homework, because this is the way. But I'm gonna leave that to be. White Monkey out, keeping it 100 with you with Source. You already know what we be on. Peace out.